What was once a dare has been transformed into the most incredible display of brute horsepower in modern motorsport. Tough little supercharged minis and 11,000-pound multiple-engine drag rails. From the dirt and grime of mud racing to the uncontrollable horsepower of the monster trucks, it's the most powerful sport on earth. And it's back on the all-new Power Tracks, bringing you the best of the Redman TNT All-American Pulling Series. Sit back, buckle up, and get ready for the battle of the big guns.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, to the TNT Redman All-American Pulling Series. We're glad to be back in Charlotte on the Redman Tour, and the top pullers in America will be competing this evening for the National Points Championship. As you see, the weight goes in the sled. That means they're going to be bringing out the super modified two-wheel drives on the Redman Tour in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hang on, the bad boys are in town on the TNT Redman Tour. Ladies and gentlemen, your national points leader in a Dodge powered Ford, powered by Dodge. How about my Dodge people in Charlotte, North Carolina? Now, Wayne Rausch is one of the most unique individuals you're ever going to meet in this sport. Wayne Rausch has a doctorate degree. He used to teach at the college level. He was a professor at Ohio State University. He left the college profession to be a professional truck puller. First puller. He's the only puller that'll have an option to take or turn down the pull. Wayne, you drew the #1 spot. They're going to let the sled stay the way it is. Was your pull good enough to win this thing tonight?
I don't know. I thought the yellow truck made a decent pull. So often it's a tough decision whether to take the first pull or not. But I'm afraid if I come back, I might not do as good.
We're going to wait and see. Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Rausch out of Dublin, Ohio. Rausch goes a 165.38 on a 170 track. How about it, Ford people? He won it last night for you. You want him to do it again tonight. We got to get behind him right now. The Walsh brother pulling team. They are heavy under the Redman Tour. They run this truck in a two-wheel drive category, along with the multi-engine dragster tractor that'll be coming out a little bit later in the 7,200-pound class. Exactly what he made there. The weight, very important in the sport. Where do you put the weight? He was what we call light on the nose. That's the reason the front of the vehicle came up. Walsh a little bit light. The rest of the drivers are going to watch it. They'll add some weight to the front of the vehicles as we continue with the super modified two-wheel drive competition.
We'll be back with more powerhouse two-wheel drive super modified pulling action after this message.
To the heartbeat.
It's the first all-new full-size pickup introduced in this decade. The advanced new Chevy with more cab room than Ford, plus a brand new extended cab.
Rough, tough, working stuff. Feel the heartbeat of America. That's today's Chevy truck.
Take the test drive of the decade in the new full-size Chevy.
The heartbeat of America. That's today's Chevy truck.
Burning, itching, cracking, peeling. These are the symptoms of athlete's foot that can stop you in your tracks. But Desinex actually cures athlete's foot and puts you back in the running. Desinex, the classic cure for athlete's foot.
For a measly $2.99, you can look like
a devil-may-care adventurer, America's top ace. Just look for K-Site Additives' sensational sunglasses sale, wherever K-Site automotive additives are sold. Buy any 2 K-Site additives for your car or other vehicle and get a pair of these fabulous sunglasses for only $2.99. And we'll bring out the best in you.
Now at Burger King, ALF Puppets. Get your kids a funny ALF Puppet with its own record for just $2.99 when you buy a Flame Broiled Whopper or any large sandwich at Burger King. 4 different puppet and record sets, each just $2.99 with a Whopper or large sandwich. Hurry in and give ALF a hand. You're cooking with ALF.
Up next in his super modified 2-wheel drive shootout will be Donnie Sullivan from Warsaw, Kentucky in Tough Cookie. We're seeing the best of the Redman TNT 2-wheel competitors tonight in Charlotte. The final outcome will determine the distribution of valuable points in the race for number 1 in the class in '88. A good run for Donnie Sullivan, but not enough to challenge Wayne Rausch's lead of 165.38 feet.
Dodge comes alive. Now Rausch is your current leader with the number 1 truck. Sullivan goes a 146.98. 146.98. Your current leader brought 2 trucks with him. This is the second of the 2. This particular truck won the NTPA National Championships about 5 years ago when the class first started out. This is one of the quickest going classes in professional motorsports. The super modified 2-wheel drives. Laid down a strong shot with a little red truck. He is still the leader in competition with the first shot in the 23 Ford. Wayne Rausch is currently setting number 1 and number 3. How about it, Charlotte, North Carolina? It's a good-looking truck, right? The little Rascals out of St. Louisville, Ohio. Jim Crabtree back into the sled. Finishes the shot. Now, a moment ago, I told you about the black GMC, how they were taking weight off the back of the truck and putting it on the front. Look at the Ford. They're taking weight off of the front of the truck, I believe, and removing it and putting it back on the back. They're reweighting the truck after they came in the building. Only 3 vehicles remaining in Charlotte, North Carolina, the super modified 2-wheel drive. But look who they are. Your current leader, Rausch, with a Dodge-powered vehicle. He's trying to stay away from the man going to the sled right now, Jim Lyons. Behind Lyons will be Freels with a Chevrolet-powered WILLYS. And last in the draw will be the awesome Ford, the Bad Dog, Stowe family pulling team. So Wayne Rausch, still sitting on the bubble, has to dodge 3 more bullets in order to take the win. Close. He was shooting at a 165.38. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a new leader in a GMC, Jim Lyons in Louisville, Kentucky. Jim, you drew late in the field tonight. How did you go into the lead?
We just got our weight right and did it perfect there. It come out good. We need to be ahead of the front, or the head of the yellow truck, so we got up there and we're gaining a few points on it.
I noticed a moment ago, I was pointing out to the crowd, you were moving the weights around within a minute before you ran. Do you watch the track that late in order to make a decision?
Yes, we do. We sure watch it close and get the weight right. If you don't get it right, you ain't going to get there.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Lyons, now he has to dodge 2 bullets in order to take a win in Charlotte. Your new lead distance, 1:67.39. There's only 2 left, but believe me, you would not want them coming behind you. Lyons has done his thing. Now, Freels is going to go after him. Mike Stowe with a bad dog Ford drawn at the bottom of the field. He's getting ready to saddle up. It is not over, believe me, as Lyons knows it and heads out of the building. Freels makes a shot, will not work for him. Now the drama starts to build as the weight comes back on the red man's sled. Mike Stowe, the Stowe family pulling team, going after Jim Lyons. A little bit of one-on-one in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ford going after the GMC. How about it, Ford people? You and a GMC. That's what it's going to narrow down to. This is it. Final shot. 2-wheel drive. Ford or GMC? Who's it going to be? How about my Ford people? Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, the winner in the super modified 2-wheel drive, Mr. Jim Lyons with the Stitches GMC. Well, I tell you what, Jim, with your win tonight, you really tightened up this battle for the national points chase between you and Wayne Rausch.
It's getting down real close. There's 1 point, I think, separating me and Wayne. So it's close there, and we're fighting it all the way.
Well, I tell you, you fellas put on a battle everywhere you go around the country. We're going to have to go to the next stop on the Red Man Tour to follow the national points chase. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a moment on the TNT Red Man Tour.
Next, the power of the big 7,200 dragster pulling tractors as the action continues.
North Carolina, as the bad boys of the sport are sitting across the arena. We look down the lineup, the 4-engine Irish Challenger, the All-Pro Auto Parts War Wagon. 1 to go, a turbine-powered vehicle, Mr. Budweiser, a triple-engine combination, the Fancy Farmer, the Dollar Devil, Mean Mistreater, the Sassy Massey. They're all here to do battle on the Red Man Tour in Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to get the workers out of the way of the train. 7,200-pound dragster tractor is going to put a war on for you. Charlotte, North Carolina. We're ready to go. The first one starts to roll. 1 to go, the name of it. Claims it right on the starting line. Gary Mills out of Falstead, Maryland. Trying to dial the horsepower in. Keep an eye on him. He'll watch the gauges. Back it up. Same type of engine using the Huey helicopters in the Vietnam War. Gary Mills backs up to the sled. Mills, a helicopter pilot. This engine used exclusively in the aviation industry. Claims it one more time. Dialing some horsepower. How about it, Charlie? You're loving it, right? The TNT Red Man Tour. Whoa, look at that. Digging all the way down. Mills. The track crew immediately goes back to work. The heavyweights are in the building. All right.